but that he says he was sort of read into these things, that he knew people directly that were involved in them, so he is recounting what he knows, allegedly, of these programs. So
Really? It's not even somebody, like, actually testifying. He's obviously making it up, but like, he's actually claiming it's hearsay.
let's take a look. This was one of the probably more shocking moments where
Shawn Baker did a video on me? Oh, God. This is gonna be fucking hilarious if he did. Vegan gains or vegan pains?
All right, guys.
This is coming from a guy who literally can't even fucking bench. Okay, like, when I scroll through the fucking video and I'm seeing clips of me from, like, fucking 8 years ago, what is he... Like, what is he even fucking doing? Donate $2, thank you to Jasmine for her service in Ukraine. Oh, God. I gotta send this to her. Hey, Jasmine. I didn't know you served in Ukraine. Take a look at the link. I want to hear her reaction. Yeah. A little. Actually, a fair bit. She looks like she could be related to you. And, like... Yeah. Yeah, from the right angle, I might actually mistake... I could mistake her for Jasmine.
Just found out God isn't real. What? Damn. Also ass poop shit cock Richard Burgess Bitchard Burgess LLLLLLLLLLLL fuck quert I 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 querty.
Well, that's good to hear. Thanks for the donation, non-wib. Appreciate it. Alright, I guess we can scroll through this fucking Shawn Baker vid. What a joke.
Vegan diet, good for your brain.
I drink 2 glasses of soy milk every day, and I eat a block of tofu.
Yeah, so I think this was from 4 years ago?
Maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Paul, where is your scientific evidence?
Show me the...
Today we're talking about one of the most prolific, I suppose.
Like, he's obviously not going to show any recent content or, like, show my Instagram, because if he did, then he is going to have to explain why I look so fucking gigantic and jacked. And why I can fucking outlift him on practically every fucking lift. So... yeah, just show a clip of me from, like, 4 years ago talking about soy, I guess?
Vegan YouTube channel by the name of Vegan Gains. Hey guys, I'm Dr. Shawn Baker now.
Well, he fucked up. He showed my, like, photo of when I was doing bodybuilding.
Gain size material is pretty disturbing, and so if a angry, dangerous vegan and watching them rant bother you, may not want to watch this particular video. Vegan Gains, also known as Richard.
So this again is a photo from 8 years ago. Like, I just want to know what process he went through to make this video, because, like, if I was going to make a video about Shawn and I wanted to use, like, some kind of photo, I'd, like, probably, like, first do a Google search, see if there's any kind of, like, recent images of the guy. Like, this seems like one of the most recent ones. This links to a podcast from 4 months ago. Like, If you search me, what comes up first? Like, I guess there's some old shit, but like, no, like this guy's followed me for a while. So these are one of the first photos, but like knowing that I have an Instagram and knowing this is from 8 years ago, just why use such an old photo? Like, I clearly don't look the same. Dodo donated $2. Proof China is a shithole. Let me take a look. Jesus. Ugh, that is disgusting. What even is this? Gross. Well, okay then. What an idiot. Okay. Thanks for the donation, Dodo.
Burgess is infamous for dangerous, threatening, and completely unhinged behavior. How does...
So again, this is literally a clip of me in an article from 8 years ago. So I'm known for dangerous behavior, shows something that was made 8 years ago, and I have 0 criminal record, yet he makes the statement. Okay. Like, buddy, you used to be a medical doctor, and then your license was taken away from you because of potential medical malpractice. Like, between you and I, who has society recognized is more dangerous? Like, you're literally not allowed to fucking practice your profession because you were deemed a fucking liability. Like, what a fucking idiot.
How does this guy think the world should be?
Ideally, we'd want to get rid of carnivorous animals so that prey species like deer aren't preyed upon.
These people have no actual respect for nature or life.
That's okay. So he just showed a short clip of my stance on killing carnivorous animals and protecting rights of, any species. Like, that is not a rebuttal to anything I said. Like his statement is they have no respect for nature. Okay, that's not a fucking refutation. It's not an argument. Like, if I saw a video of this guy talking about why it's important to wash your hands after you go to the bathroom, and I said this guy has no respect for nature, like, I'd be laughed at. It's not in any way a fucking response, but like, okay, claiming if somebody washes their hands after they go to the bathroom, it's like, what's the difference between me saying you have no respect for nature and then Shawn saying that same thing with regards to my idea about inalienable rights? This guy's a fucking clown. Donate $2. Play Endling or Little Nightmares today. Also, email Kid back now because I guarantee you forgot to the other day. You said you would. Yeah, I forgot. Let me take a look. What's that guy's name? I have so much bullshit on my fucking business email. Spencer. Okay, the last email he gave me is, no, I have band cam those days, maybe some other time. I will give you the date later. And that was the last message, and that was from 8 days ago. Any idea on when you'd have free time? Question mark. All right. Can't make you any guarantees though, Dodo. Appreciate the donation.
You wash your hands after you use the bathroom? Everyone needs to stop watching this guy. He is a literal fucking psychopath. He has no respect for nature. He has to use artificial chemicals to destroy his skin and natural processes.
It's like, yeah. It's just such a meaningless fucking statement that is, like, it's clearly deliberate just so that he doesn't have to actually engage with the topic. Thanks for the donation though, Sfarage. I'll challenge him to a debate after I watch the full clip. He'll probably just run away like an idiot.
I bought one of these. Do you think? Will people think I have autism? I make unwise financial decisions. Shart.
So this supposed to be used as like an instrument or something, or
so you got
can
your
it be just used for anything?
The really while that you can replace it with a USB. Each south, west, and east, and they can also be pressed down like which allows you to separate the two halves of the caraquitter.
So what is this fucking for? Type at the speed of thought. Okay. I don't know why there's an image of PewDiePie there, but you can spend your money any way you want. Thanks for the donation, non-web. Like, it's just such a baffling statement. No respect for nature. Like,
he would kill all the predators, not realizing that the prey animals would then multiply, get sick, and then, of course, die anyway. He doesn't seem to be someone who has much patience.
What is he talking about? There are plenty of ecosystems that have no predatory animals. So, there was that recent paper on Yellowstone National Park. Like, I guess if you exclude insects or maybe, you know, like small rodents or something, all of the major prey species were gone. There were no wolves or coyotes or anything. And Yellowstone National Park was doing just fine. There's plenty of other examples. Like, I mean, the dodo bird. The reason why dodos were so maladaptive for dealing with predators, including humans and every other animal that humans brought along with them, like dogs, was because there were no fucking natural predators that they had to deal with for at least centuries. And they just adapted their kind of behavior around just being friendly and not running away from anything. Because, like again, for hundreds of years at least, dodos had evolved in an environment where there were zero predators. So what is he talking about? Like there are actual modern fucking examples of ecosystems where there are no major predators, like again excluding things like insects, I suppose. 21st Savage donated $2. Base black woman, very rare moment. Let me see.
What do you do for a living?
I don't work.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
But you can work now, right?
I can, but...
No, but you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free. My food is free. My mom's the homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
Who covers health insurance?
I do.
What I'm going to do is give you credit, actually. Bring your child support down. And
Down?
monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive. $1,093 a month.
That's it?
Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job. What do you do?
Yeah, it's pretty based. That woman seems pretty toxic and cancerous. Student gets Uno reversed on question about white privilege.
Why are black people in jail at higher rates than white people?
That's the question, right? Maybe because they commit more crimes than white people.
But that's not true.
It actually is.
They do. So every independent analysis shows that blacks have committed a disproportionate amount of crime. No one wants to say it out loud, but it's true. In fact, in New York...
Yeah, so that is true, but it's pretty clear why black people are committing more crime on average. Like, with that said, too, black people are also far more likely to get wrongfully accused. And they're less likely to get fair representation in court. So some of these statistics may be skewed a fair bit because of racial bias in the criminal justice system, but it seems pretty clear. But like, this guy is just a fucking, wacko conservative racist.
New York, 52% of murders are committed by blacks, 40+% of arson, 60+.
Yeah, so when you give a statistic like that, when you hear a statistic like that, without any nuance from a racist like this, you'll think, oh man, black people are dangerous. Well, it's all fucking organized crime. Like, it's basically black gangs shooting and killing other black gang members. That's where all these statistics essentially come from. So, like, when you hear something like this and the way he wants to portray it as, he wants, like, white people to think that black people are a danger to them when they're really not.
Percent of drug deals. And so the question you should really be asking is what drives them to commit crimes? That's the question, right?
So actually, according to the Uniform Crime Report for 2018, black or African American individuals committed only about 1 million crimes, while white people committed about 4 million.
Yeah, so
but that's
hold on.
proportion.
Yeah, so I don't know what resource she's looking at, but it's probably looking at totals and not as a proportion of the population.
Yeah, how about the proportion?
There's a lot more white people than black people in the United States.
It's a 60% white country and a 14% black country. So you just proved my point.
Yeah, they're dum-dums. Anyway, thanks to the Nation 21st Savage. Compound within the compound of the... you're annoying me!
And makes a good case for...
Yes, just show a random clip of that makes no sense to show that I'm crazy.
Vegan diet causing some form of mental illness.
Talk about that because it's too personal. Guess what? Eating Beyond Burgers and eating potatoes and rice doesn't give you mental health problems, jackass. I hope we never see you again and you wind up in a ditch somewhere. I genuinely hope your mental health issues are incurable, get just worse and worse every...
Shawn thinks I have mental health issues because I eat a healthy plant-based diet. Like, has this guy ever been to a psych ward? Like, what do you think these people are eating? And what sorts of diets do you think they had before they were hospitalized? I can guarantee you, most schizophrenics aren't vegan. Like,
day. I hope what you're exposed to just drives you to complete and utter madness. I hate you so much.
So Richard, I believe, is clearly proving that yes, indeed, veganism does seem to lead to mental illness, at least in.
right, okay, since I'm mentally ill, you should have, since I'm mentally ill, you shouldn't be afraid of debating me. I'm sure your superior, let's see, I'm sure your superior diet will fuel your brilliant carnist brain. Yeah, I'm sure your superior diet will fuel your brilliant carnist brain and will and you'll easily defeat me in a debate. How about we debate the ethical principles of veganism? We can also talk about culling carnivorous animals, since that was topic you brought up in this video, and maybe you can explain why I'm able to. Never mind. Yeah, since I'm mentally ill, you shouldn't be afraid of debating me. I'm sure your superior diet will fuel your brilliant carnivore brain. You'll easily defeat me in a debate. How about we debate ethical principles of veganism? And we can also talk about killing carnivorous animals, since that was a topic you brought up in this video. Let's see what else he has
Certain
to
susceptible
say.
individuals. This clown really proves it.
Here we go. And then, yeah, here's the clips of me from 8 years ago, completely out of context. Oh, this, yeah, me telling the kid that he's a piece of shit after his
Whole
dad
new
died, yeah. Yeah, there he is. Shit, crap. Like,
one
again,
hanging around at the
this is just character assassination bullshit.
family gathering. Eat in a way that helps your brain, such as reducing.
Since I'm mentally ill, I shouldn't be afraid of debating me. I'm sure your spirit diet will fear kindness brain. How about we debate the ethical principle of veganisms? We can also talk about culling carnivorous animals and diet and mental health, since those were topics you brought up in this video. Yeah, should I say anything else? Like, bring up any other kind of point? I guess that's it. Maybe we can also talk about how carnism has destroyed your mental health to the point that you can't even practice your profession anymore, and you had your medical license taken away. I guess that, yeah. Anyway, like, it's funny how he shows these random clips of me completely out of context, and, like, again, most of these are from fucking 8 years ago. Like, I clearly look fucking older. Just anybody looking at this wouldn't think this is recent. I clearly look much older. And then he uses this as evidence I'm mentally ill, even though it's almost been a decade. Like, I could just as easily point to him, like, literally not being able to practice his profession. He got his medical license taken away. Like, I would think that's a much greater red flag that this person's not mentally well or has some sort of personal problems. If he's literally not able to do his fucking job, and some sort of medical board said, yeah, there's no way you can practice medicine anymore. Like, the hypocrisy. But I'm sure this guy he runs away from fucking every debate. Oh yeah, the cage match. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Fuck this guy. I don't think he'd ever agree, but we'll see. Maybe during the debate, if he brings it up. I don't want to be the person, like, he's fucking what, like 55 or something? He's old. Shawn Baker age. How tall? Yeah, he's 55 as of January 2022. Okay, so he's 56. Like, he's literally an old man. Although he's in pretty decent shape, it looks like. He's also 55. So, if he mentions it, sure. I'll take him up on the challenge, but otherwise, yeah, I'll just play it cool. Dodo donate $2. I want to see you play Luigi's Mansion because it will be funny when you have to play the baby level. You'll hate it. I am not going to play Luigi's Mansion since you mentioned it. Thanks for that donation, Dodo.
$100 says this is Shawn Baker on Sunday mornings.
Okay, here we are, guys. You guys ask about the butthole sunning all the time, and this is the